Jesus, I can take it. With him I know I can stand, no matter what.
What's going on, YouTube family? It's your girl Faith Nunez, and I am back with another video. So I don't know where to start off, but this video is for all my viewers. This is just for people who are kind of in their mid-30s, who are just trying to figure out their life. And I'm not even gonna say mid-30s, because you could be in your 20s, you could be in your 40s, you could be in 50s, and you're still in the process of still trying to figure out your life. So as many of you guys know, if you haven't, go ahead and check out my video, which is me escaping the classroom. Many of you guys know that I have left teaching, and I'm here to tell you guys, I have gone back into the classroom. Yes, I am a teacher again. This is a long story that is going to be very short. So the reason why I went back into teaching, you guys, is because bills have to get paid. Okay. Initially, when I quit my teaching job, I did have a plan, which was to go back into substituting, and that did work. However, my district was not paying out teachers very well. So I was working in DeKalb County. If you guys are familiar with the Georgia area, I was working in DeKalb County, and I thought I was going to get paid bi-weekly as I should, but things were not panning out that way, and I actually ended up getting paid 2 months after my sub job. And so that kind of put me into a very uncomfortable situation, especially for me, I'm used to stability. So I was like, you know what, let me go get a teaching job, because this is what I know how to do. So I got a teaching job. It wasn't as quick as I thought it was, but I ended up getting a teaching job, and now I'm back in the classroom. So yes. So this is for people who are kind of in that, not my situation, but if you're in a situation where you find yourself kind of in limbo, where you're like, yo, what do I do now that I'm at this age or in this space in my life, and I just want to transition. I just want to do something different. I just want to do what God is calling me to do. You guys, when I tell you it takes a village, it takes a community, do not feel like you're alone, because me, myself, and I know a few people personally in my life who are going through these stages, and it may not be in a career aspect, but it could be in like a family aspect. It could be a personal growth aspect. But don't feel like you're alone if you're in the process of trying to transition or do something different with your life. For all my people who are in the process of changing careers, it's so challenging. And even myself, y'all, I've been feeling so discouraged. Like, there's points where I'm just like, God, like, what is my calling? What should I do next? And for me right now, the process I'm taking is just planning. I am writing out my plans. I am deciding that whatever I'm doing next is going to take time. And so I know you probably hear it so much time when people say, oh, be patient, be patient. But what I will tell you, in the midst of your waiting phase or your patient phase, you really have to tap into your interpersonal self, meaning like, you got to start finding something that keeps you grounded. It could be your kids. It could be exercise and physical health. It could be emotional health, but staying close to that. Like, God has so much plans for you. And I know he does, because I talk to God all the time, and I'm asking God, what are my plans? And he doesn't answer in a way that, comes, I don't want to sound like I'm babbling. I don't want to sound like I'm preaching, but there's times where I'm just sitting here and I'm like, God, I don't know what I'm going to do. So I noticed that God shows me little cues. God may have like a good support team for me, which is me talking to my homegirl and, me kind of venting, and she just lets me know that, hey, everything's going to be okay. Start talking to your family, start talking to your friends. Like, don't hold all this stuff in. I know everybody has their own problems, and you don't want to be a burden to the people that are around you, but use the people that are around you, y'all, because you don't want to hold so much in that you end up kind of just crashing out. I don't know how any other word to say it, but like, you don't want to get into a point where you hold so much in that you end up hurting yourself, harming yourself, self-sabotaging. Don't do that. Find a place, find a community, find a group of people that you can kind of vent to. It could be your church, it could be at the gym, it could be just anyone, just even one person. It doesn't matter what. You can even write down your thoughts just so you can get it out, because at this point, you guys, you're in a fragile space. Like, even myself, I'm in a fragile space. So find a community, find somewhere that you can really just let it all out, because you don't want to hold it in and then kind of just make your situation even worse. The next thing I would say, if you're in a position of like career transitioning or just transitioning your life, use what you have as a tool. You guys, you don't understand. When I'm at work, I say certain things to myself in my head. People don't know, but I say it to myself. So somebody could tell me like, hey, you need to do this, this, and this. And in my head, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do this, but this is the last time, because I'm not going to do this next year. Next year, I'm going to do something else, because I know God has something more destined for me. I know that I'm going to be more aligned next year. So this year, yes, I'm going to do this. At this moment, yes, I'm going to do this. But next year, it's not going to look like this. Next year, I won't be having these same conversations with these particular people. Next year, I'll be in a different setting. You get what I'm saying? So really start having that moment where you're like, okay, this is where I'm at in my life, but I'm going to use this place like a tool. I'm going to take my paycheck, and instead of splurging it on going out or splurging it on shopping, I'm going to use my money to invest into my career or my dream life, or figuring out what the next steps I'm going to do in my life, because God has so much plan for you. And if you're sitting there and you're hesitating, don't hesitate anymore. There's no need to hesitate anymore. There's no need to say to yourself, what am I going to do next? Because God has it right in front of you. You just have to tap in. You have to believe in yourself, because nobody else is going to save you, boo. Like, that's the reality. Nobody's going to save you. Nobody's going to take you from out of your situation and make it better. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, it's no one's job to do it but yours. You get what I'm saying? So you really want to start planning out, putting your finances together, keeping the community close to you, and, you know, just keeping yourself grounded, understanding this is the moment. All right. This right here is a moment in time. This moment is not going to define where you're going to go. This moment is not going to tell you, hey, you're going to be here in the next 10 years, 20 years. That's not what this moment is for. Also, what just came across my mind, just because so I'm going to give an example. I have coworkers who be like, I've been doing this for 30 years, 20 years. Just because other people have done it their way does not mean it's going to be your way. God has a destiny for you that you know, because God gave you vision. There's no way that God just wants you to just sit there, because God gave you vision. If God didn't want you to have it, he would not give you that vision. I always say this for that's like my favorite saying. God does not give you vision if he doesn't want you to have it. He does not allow you to keep showing you this is what he wants for you if he didn't want you to have it. So when people are telling you their life journey, just understand that's their life. Your life is completely destined for something completely different, and you got to hold on to that. You got to be cautious about it. You got to keep it close to you. You got to protect it, because people will kill your dreams, because people can only tell you as far as what they've been through. You get what I'm saying? They can only tell you based off of their experiences, but your experiences are going to be different, because God wants something different for you. You just have to do it. You have to be consistent with it. Whatever God's dream has for you, you just have to believe in it. So that's pretty much my spiel. I'm talking really fast, y'all, because the sun is about to go down and my lighting is going to look crazy. So if this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe, like my video. Please leave a comment. Let me know what y'all want me to talk about. Let me know, because I'm just here to I'm in the midst with you. I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I'm going through my life experiences in real time. So yeah, I hope this video helped you, and I hope you're able to go on and do some amazing things this week or this month, and let me know what y'all think. Bye.